So for now, we will be creating our autonomous database using yung Oracle Cloud account. So once you already have registered, etc., no, you can go to cloud.oracle.com. Then you will be redirected to this site. Then just enter your cloud name here, the cloud account name that you use, no, during the registration, and then put it here, then click next. Then you will have this SSO page. Just click continue, and then you will have this login page again. So here you need to input your email and password. Then click sign in. So once sign in, ito yung makikita niyong interface. You can browse on the available services that you can use in your account. But for us, gagamit tayo ng autonomous database. So click nyo tong hamburger icon. Ito. Then go to Oracle databases. Then you'll have here autonomous database. Click on the autonomous database. Then you will be redirected to this page. No? From this page, we will be creating our instance ng database natin. So we need to have our database, parang environment here. So click on create autonomous database. Then you will have this page. You can change the display name, the database name as you like, or leave it as is. No. For me, I'll change it to something na I can remember. So I'll try if this one would work. Then select the transaction processing kind of workload for your database. Then just click create autonomous database. You can leave everything as is na. So let's try create. Yan. So check natin if there's error. Ayun. So you need to provide admin password. This is for your database. Once you already have your environment, it will ask for your credentials again for the database itself. Since this Oracle Cloud is a account for you to access yung mga services. So if you create a database, we'll have a separate login for the database environment, and you need to have a password for that. So make sure that your password here, you can remember, no? Since siya yung gagamitin mo later on. So if I'll use the password same for this cloud account para hindi ko na kailangan isipin ko ano yung nilagay ko password. So isa-same ko lang siya sa cloud account ko. Just leave it secure access and then license included. If you want to put email, no? And then just click create. You will have this interface after that. Then ATP provisioning, meaning it is still on process of creating your database. We could wait for some time bago siya mag-up. So this is the breakdown of your autonomous database. No? You have 20 gig of storage, this is your using this database name, so on and so forth. Yan. Instance name. Yan. And then, yeah, then some other information here. So, since it is still creating, we can leave it for now. If you go back to the page, you will see this interface, no? And then meron na tayong entry for this autonomous database table. And as you can see, from provisioning, it changes to available, meaning this is already ready for use. So we can click on this one again. Then it changes no, from orange to green, meaning available na yung instance natin. Then from that, you can go to the Tools tab here. Click on the Tools tab. And there's a different um, services here now for your for managing the database. So what we will be using is the Oracle Apex. So the Apex is a cloud-based platform where you can perform or deploy databases now for small projects, etc. So you can click on this one. Yeah. So this your interface would look like if you click the Apex. And yung password that you put earlier when creating the autonomous database, that password will be put here. So what I did is I make it sync with my account para I don't need to remember too many passwords. So just input the password and then sign in to administration. So you are the admin here, meaning you have all the privileges. And once you sign in, there's no workspace yet. We need to create our workspace. Just click on the create workspace. Then it will ask you to create a new schema or associate an existing schema. No? Since we're starting from scratch, we can select the new schema. Then the workspace, it will ask you for your workspace and then username, password. So I'll name this one same lang dito. Username, I'll use this one. Then same password. Let's try. Ayan. So your username password there is the username password for your account, no, not the admin kanina. And then your workspace name is any name. For example, you're working with uh something like this database. So you can name your workspace na ganon. Tapos you're working with another database. So you can name your workspace another name. Pero since it's just a demo, I'll use my username na lang as. From that, ito yung interface na makita nyo. You can just click on the X here. Sabi lang dito, you already created the workspace and you can start building the application. So, X ko lang to. Then you have here your administration services. Ayan. So, you have manage instance, manage workspace, monitor activity, and more other features that you can see here. So we can go to the workspace. And so this is your workspace. So here you can have existing workspace, report, create and your own workspace, etc. So navigate lang natin dito na. Ayan. So ito yung mga pwedeng gawin ninyo. Dito can also manage the instance. When say instance, yung mismong environment ng database. Yung or mismong database. Ayan. So I think we need to log out. Right now, going to sign in. You need to log out and then the workspace you have created, yun yung pang sign in nyo dito. And so we created a workspace, then it will ask you for the workspace kanina. So the workspace you have created, yun yung ilalog in natin. Log in natin. Ayan, yun. So the first thing is you need to create your schema or the workspace. Once you created the workspace, you need to sign out. Then, pag sign out nyo, pag log in nyo ulit, you will be using the workspace credentials that you have created to log in. Then, once you log in, you will see this interface. So, this interface is where we will be start coding our DDL. So, After this one, we can now start doing our DDL commands, no, or statement. So click on the SQL workshop. And so you can select browse object since we still don't have any objects in our database. So it is still empty. Create our SQL command. So SQL script, so on and so forth. So let's create object first. And so this is how it will look like since we don't have anything yet. Nothing will appear. SQL commands. Here we can execute SQL statements. Then going back, SQL script is you already have your SQL command saved in your machine. You already have the SQL file. You can upload the file here. Just run the command. And then, yeah, the utilities for managing the RESTful services needed for application.